What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tony D2 Wild checking in once again, and I wanted to do something a little bit different, man. It's been a couple of days now that I have not posted on this channel, and I want to say I'm sorry, but your boy is back in full effect. So without further ado, I want to go ahead and give you guys my top 5 concealed carry pistols in my rotation. Let's get straight into it, man. Let's get it. Coming in at number 5, guys, we have Old Faithful, the MP9 Shield. This is an OG of mine. This is my first ever, I want to say, like, confirmed pistol, because your boy did have a high point at some time, but this is, of course, one of my OG classics in the building. Definitely a small framed, great overall, very snappy because it's so small, pocket friendly. You can just drop this in your pocket, and overall, I mean, really nothing negative to say about this. However, this is the oldest gun out of the 5. And one of the reasons why I put it at number 5, the lowest out of all these, is because it doesn't have any accessories, you know, no lights that can be put on here, no optics that can be put on here. That doesn't take away from the accuracy and how well this thing can shoot, but it is, I guess, the most outdated for me out of this. This is definitely, though, a gun that I probably would feel the most comfortable with, as far as like not knowing it's there, because it's so slim. You know, going to the mailbox or just going for a quick run, this is definitely something that you could just slip on and won't even notice it's there. It's just the best concealable one because of how small it is. But sometimes you got to give that concealability away to get more capacity or get better accuracy or all of the above. So there's a lot of factors that get juggled with. Kind of like with Call of Duty, when you move a barrel, you get your aim, your damage range is increased, but the recoil is more, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's just, that doesn't really actually happen. The barrel being longer, the recoil, that, you know, should definitely help. But there's definitely, like, when you take away concealability and add on less recoil, then you're gonna make a longer barrel, which is gonna make the concealability, you know, concealable, less likely to happen because it's gonna be a bigger gun. So overall, though, solid. This is a single stack. They have since made, and of course, even though there is, you know, everything is clear and on safety. I love the safety on there. You know, the safety is very nice as well. This is a little bit outdated. They have a double stack version of this now. They have an MP Shield, I think 2.0. I think this is like the 1.0 or something like that, but it's been updated since, and I would say people that own the updated versions of these can definitely agree and say that this gun overall is solid. This is the 1791 leather holster. Had it for years now, and this thing works very well. I've used this on this. I've used it on some other guns I've had as well. I think I even was able to fit like a Glock 19 in one of these different sizes down the road, but overall, solid, but it is number 5. Coming in at number 3, we have here the SIG 365 XL Macro. Now, we finally got this thing decked out with the optic as well as the light. And to be honest, the only reason why this one is so low right now is because it's new. I have to get it through the rhythm, you feel me? I have to use it a little bit more to actually say that I like it a lot or not. We have here the 4 Bros holster, which I actually have used on other guns like my Hellcat, but it fits this one perfectly as well. So this holster is pretty much interchangeable with the Hellcat that I have, I think mainly due to the TLR that is used here. So overall, real solid, but 17 rounds, built-in compensator, optics, everything is dialed in. The trigger's nice, amazing. The only thing is I just have not had enough time on this yet to actually want to say and put it at higher. I mean, I put it above the Shield already, but I've shot the Shield way more. So I think this will definitely go up as I use it more and more with time. So at this current time, this is something I would be less likely to use as I got 3 above it. But in due time, I definitely think that it's something that is definitely worthy, you feel me? So no disrespect, no shots, not saying this gun is worse than this gun that's above it. It's just my personal preference right now currently with how everything is and how new this gun is to me. Coming in at number 3, we have here today the 320, and this is the X Carry. Now, this is probably my best gun, in all honesty, out of this collection, as far as like pricing, weight, shootability, all that stuff. Like, I can, like, when I say shootability, I mean accuracy. I can shoot this gun probably the most accurate out of all the guns that I'll be listing today. The issue is, of course, though, is the size. This gun is pretty big, man. It's not, you'll see the B-roll shot. It's the least concealable out of all of them. It's very big, it's very heavy. There is a grip module out there with Wilson that you can use, and allows you to take off a lot of weight because a lot of the weight is in the actual frame, which is tungsten. But, you know, overall, it's amazing. This threaded barrel, you can, you know, suppress it. The hollow sight is amazing as well, very crisp. The surefire light, everything about this gun is beautiful. This is a solid gun. Solid, especially on an outside carry type of weapon. This is called, though, the X carry. Mainly I do to just carrying it, I more so would say on the outside than on the inside, but with the T-Rex arms holster that I got, I am able to actually carry this in the waistband. But with the weight, you have to have the proper jeans, you gotta have everything right. You can't wear, right now I'm wearing some just regular, you know, jogger pants, right? This on there, and you'll see the video, okay, I'm gonna make sure I do like B-roll of me wearing all of them. This is probably this extremely heavy to the point where I gotta tie that extremely tight to hold this up. Now, I've carried this before, several times, but of course it's the least comfortable. And this being a concealed carry video, this could have been even probably lower at that point. But I love the gun, it's so accurate, and it's amazing that I have to put it up a little bit higher than that. But to be honest, everything is plussed on this gun except for concealability, and hopefully I'm saying that correctly, but concealable, and that is like at 0, because it's a huge gun. And 17 rounds, I believe this is 17, right? 17 rounds on this. When you got a macro with 17 and it's way more concealable, you're gonna take the macro, you know, over this more than likely when it comes to conceal. Now, if you're a big bubba, maybe you can get along with it, but for me, this is like a weight, for real. Coming in at number 2, 2 and 1 are kind of head to head, man. I might be switching my decision right now, honestly. I might be switching my decision. Nah, for number 2, I'm gonna go with the Glock 19, bro. The Glock 19, it's number 2, but I probably would still carry this more right now currently. But the thing is, I'm still in transition mode of carrying this more. I've been carrying this more recently. The other gun that's number 1, I've been carrying it for solid almost a year now. I'm starting to transition back to the Glock. The Glock is slightly smaller frame-wise as the P320. Slightly smaller, you know, frame, like, I mean, the length is pretty much the same, but the bottom, the frame, you got polymer here. You got like tungsten right there. The weight is considerably different. However, this gun, the Glock, it does, in my opinion, conceal a little bit better than the P320, even though we just put it side by side. It really is pretty much the same, but that grip module is so fat, mag flare, you know, mag well and all that. You don't have none of that issue going on here whatsoever. I just think the Glock 19 is a little bit more better when it comes to concealing. We got the Terran Tactical on the extension, bringing it up to 20. I got another one right here. You know, this is another T-Rex. I like T-Rex arms holsters. I know Tier 1 does it really well as well. I'm gonna check them out eventually. But, you know, you got the extra one. It conceals fairly well, man. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty big and all that, but for some reason, the Glock one, it's better. It's easy. It's more concealable than that one. With this, you got 20 rounds, so you're getting more magazines. I feel like it's better concealed, better weight. The recoil is definitely a little bit less, more snappier than on the P320, but it's manageable. And for that reasoning, I put this at number 2. Glock, you know, in my opinion, after touching so many other guns, the more guns I touch, the more I recognize the Glock to be very superior. Very basic, but very superior. It is what it is. Like, it's so basic, but basic wins sometimes. This is how it is. Salutes. And coming in at number 1, we have the Hellcat Pro. I've tried it, man. I tried the XMacro so far. You know, it's cool, but I'm just getting used to it still. You know, the Glock's amazing, the SIG's amazing, but Springfield did something special with the Hellcat, and as I've like said with the Glock, as I touched more concealable carry, very small subcompact pistols, I've started to recognize how good the Hellcat is. 15 on the mag right here, you know, and during the time I bought it, I got this special bag and like additional 4 magazines. You know, the sights with the Holosun 407K, which is the same as it's the same, everything on this gun is pretty much the same. Even like when you match the guns up, a lot of the stuff is the same. However, the barrel is shorter because there is a compensator. As far as that though, everything is pretty much in line. This is actually the holster for this gun. Very concealable, very comfortable. Trigger, everything's amazing. Nothing really bad about this gun whatsoever. It is just extremely snappy. But it's snappy because it's smaller. But when I shot this, I was expecting the compensator to kind of do something, but I really didn't feel that much of a difference. However, I want to play around with it more and see how it goes. I do have an Apex barrel on here that now allows me to thread on a compensator or a silencer down the road, which I'm definitely looking forward to once I get that in. But I did add in the threaded barrel. You know, it doesn't come with a threaded barrel, so you can get a couple inches of that chopped off, but the threaded barrel really doesn't cause any issue. Like, I don't really feel that or none of that. But the Hellcat right now, out of these two, which I feel like right now when it comes to concealed carry on the market, these are the two ones that people are looking for. Like, these two are amazing. The Glock 19 is also amazing, but the Glock 19, in my opinion, is a gun that is on the line of concealed carry and like sitting on your nightstand home defense. I mean, you could defend your home with any of these, but home defense, I want heavy. I want the best, you know, boom, I want to be able to know it's, you know, there. I want the biggest magazine, the biggest all that, so it's no recoil and everything, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I want the best possible shooting going on. I don't need super small in a home defense situation. I feel like that's why the Glock 19, if it's your first gun, go with it because you can use it on both sides, you feel me? It sits very well on both sides. These though are mainly like you're buying to conceal. And these are the two ones right now. And right now, the Hellcat is just, it's a winner right now for me. I want to like this more. I don't know why. For some reason, I want to like it more. But right now, bro, the Hellcat, it's winning, bro. It's winning. Let me know you guys' thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section, what you guys would rank rank this list for me, but also let me know which maybe is your top 3 in the comment section. I want to hear your top 3 down below. I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. And more videos are coming in soon. I've been a little late, but I'm back. Trust me, I'm back. I'm out. Peace.